Supreme Court issued an illegitimate fascist ruling. This decision is an outrage.
Roe versus Wade has been overturned, the Supreme Court ending federal protections for abortions.
The goal of this is to protect the child, the unborn child.
We're taking a closer look at the decision and what this means for women in Colorado.
Just focusing on ourselves, making sure we're mentally prepared to play a good, hard hockey game.
Tonight is the night the Avs have a chance to clinch the Stanley Cup and hoist the trophy on home ice for the first time in more than 20 years.
It's a big opportunity for us. It'll be an exciting game, exciting moment.
We begin with breaking news from Washington. The Supreme Court has overturned Roe versus Wade. People are outside the Supreme Court protesting that decision right now. The ruling ends constitutional protections for abortions. We just heard from President Joe Biden on that ruling just a few moments ago.
Make no mistake, this decision is a culmination of a deliberate effort over decades to upset the balance of our law. It's a realization of an extreme ideology and a tragic error by the Supreme Court, in my view. The court has done what it has never done before, expressly take away a constitutional right that is so fundamental to so many Americans.
Now, the Supreme Court's ruling came more than a month after a leaked draft opinion indicated that the court would overturn it. As Justin Finch reports, this will lead to abortion bans in roughly half of the U.S.
Real-time reaction to the High Court's decision overturning Roe v. Wade, striking down the constitutional right to abortion, leaving that decision for states to decide. Stepped-up security and barricades set up around the court complex where crowds gathered for the opinion. Abortion has been a constitutional right for nearly 5 decades, but with a 6-3 conservative majority on the court, abortion rights supporters have feared it would only be a matter of time before Roe v. Wade was overturned. According to a leaked Supreme Court draft opinion obtained by Politico in May and confirmed as authentic by Chief Justice John Roberts, a majority of justices voted to end federal protections for abortions and let states make their own abortion laws instead. Justice Samuel Alito, writing for the majority in the draft, stating that Roe was wrongly decided. Abortion rights supporters immediately expressing alarm.
This morning, the radical Supreme Court is eviscerating Americans' rights and endangering their health and safety.
Thousands took to the streets to protest as soon as the leak happened, some even demonstrating outside the homes of conservative justices. 26 states are poised to quickly move to severely restrict access to abortion or ban it outright. 13 have already passed so-called trigger laws that would ban the procedure once Roe is struck down.
The goal of this is to protect the child, the unborn child.
And now a number of Democrat-led states are expanding abortion rights access, making it easier for women to travel to those states for the procedure. At the Supreme Court, I'm Justin Finch, ABC News, Washington.
And of course, we've been getting lots of reaction on this Supreme Court ruling from lawmakers in our state and who represent us in Washington. Denver 7's Micah Smith joins us now in the newsroom to explain what this ruling means for Colorado. Micah.
Jason, not a lot will change here in Colorado. Colorado has a history of supporting the right to choose. In fact, in 1967, Colorado became the first state to decriminalize abortion in cases of rape and incest. In April, Colorado Governor Jared Polis signed the Reproductive Health Equity Bill, codifying the right to abortion into state law. The law says state and local public entities are prohibited from interfering with a person's right to continue a pregnancy, give birth, or have an abortion. It also calls people's access to contraceptives a fundamental right. Now, this morning, we talked to CSU political science professor Matthew Hitt, who told us while the Supreme Court's decision likely won't have much of an impact on Colorado law, it could be impactful in other ways.
Where we may see a change in Colorado is that some of our neighboring states with different political cultures and climates may change what they do, and that may increase the demand for services along the borders of the state.
Now, this is in line with what we've heard from abortion clinics in Denver who told us weeks ago it's been tough to keep up with demand for services, Jason.
All right, Micah Smith, thank you so much for that report this morning. Now, Denver 7 will, of course, be following this story all afternoon on air, online, as well as on the Denver 7 Plus app. Moving to sports, in the Avalanche, they are a single win away from hoisting the Stanley Cup as champions of the NHL. Game 5 is tonight. The Avs lead the series 3-1 over the Lightning, and it could be a celebration tonight on home ice. This is new video from today's morning skate. The Avalanche will be playing for their third cup in franchise history, their first since 2001, and every single member of the team knows just how big of a game tonight is.
I don't think that we're focused on, where we close it out. It's just focused on playing hockey right now, and the rest will take care of itself. We just want to make sure we do get that fourth win, and tonight's an opportunity for us to do that. It's a great opportunity, and the boys will be ready to go and give it our best shot.
Denver Mayor Michael Hancock wants to remind the city to support the Avs. He proclaimed today Burgundy and Blue Friday. He's encouraging everyone in Denver and across Colorado to wear the team's colors. And our news team sure did get the memo. We have team coverage today on what could be a cup-clinching game. I want to start with Denver 7's Brian Sanders inside Ball Arena with a preview of tonight's game.
Jason, the game here at Ball Arena tonight could end with one of the most iconic scenes in all of pro sports. Avs players hoisting up the Stanley Cup, passing it back and forth to their teammates as hockey champions. It has been 26 years since a Denver pro sports team won a major championship at home. The 2001 Stanley Cup was won on the road, and of course the Super Bowls have been won on neutral turf. So coming off the momentum of an epic Game 4 3-2 overtime win, Nazem Kadri with the winner in overtime back healthy again, and goalie Darcy Kemper also looking sharp. Of course, the team would prefer not to return to Tampa. We heard from the coach, Bednar, and players after the morning skate, and they are trying not to get caught up in the fanfare of the Stanley Cup being in the building today and just focused on what got them here.
Focus on the process that we have to pay attention to have success. Breaking games down 5 minutes at a time, doing what we need to do to be successful. You don't preach it all year long and practice it all year long to throw it away, at the most important time of year.
History is also on the Avs side. They have a 3-1 lead in the Stanley Cup Final Series, and teams that have that 3-1 advantage have a 35-1 record overall. So now is the time to pull out all of your superstitions, all of your good luck charms, your favorite Avs gear. There will be 18,000 plus fans here inside the arena and thousands more at the watch parties around town, throwing all their support behind the team, and what a celebration it could be. Live in Ball Arena, Brian Sanders, Denver 7.
All right, Brian, thank you. And as Brian mentioned, the Stanley Cup will be in the building. It will be in Ball Arena tonight, and the Cup got a restful night's sleep. Its Twitter account posted this photo of the Cup comfortable in a hotel bed. Well, a lot of people will be watching this potential Stanley Cup win from watch parties or bars or restaurants all across Denver. Tivoli Quad has hosted parties for every single game of the Stanley Cup final. Denver 7's Jessica Crawford joins us live from that quad where preparations already underway for big crowds tonight. Jessica?
That's right. So here at Tivoli Quad, they're pretty much old pros at hosting these watch parties now. I'll give you a look at everything that they've set up so far. So far they have, we have a brewing company here that has been set up. We also have a Bud Light stage over there that has been set up. So they're just ready for people to start pouring into this place starting at 4. It's free and open to the public. This place is going to be packed. The event is capped at 10,000 people. Now keep in mind that the game does not start until 6 p.m. So that means that this place could fill up well before the game starts. So be sure to get here early. You can watch the game on giant screens. You can also enjoy the food trucks that are going to be here as well. McGregor Square is also expecting quite the crowd. You have to be 21 years old to go there though, and you have to bring your ID to attend. They'll have security at all entrances, and if you are headed out to McGregor Square, you can't bring outside food, alcohol, or seating. But there are more places to watch the game than that. Downtown restaurants are bracing themselves to be full of hungry customers.
We beefed up like crazy. I mean, I brought in a full kitchen staff 3 or 4 days just to prep so much food because we're going to go through it. Our guys at the bar, same preparation. We, cut every fruit under the sun and made every mix we could possibly do. Lots of extra staff. I mean, just making sure everyone's careful and safe and honestly fast. We're ready to go.
And we are counting on the Avs to win tonight, but just in case another game is necessary, then another watch party would take place here at Tivoli Quad on Sunday, June 26th. But honestly, Jason, I don't think we're going to need it. Go Avs, go. We got the win.
Yeah, hopefully we won't, because if they do need Game 6, I got to hop on a plane very early tomorrow to Tampa Bay. Our Jessica Crawford live out there at what will be a very busy quad in just a couple of hours. Now, outside, we're seeing lots of sunshine right now, and we could see a chance of rain ahead of tonight's game. Meteorologist Lisa Hidalgo joins us now with our game day forecast.
We're looking at some pretty toasty conditions here this afternoon as a lot of folks are heading downtown, getting ready for either the watch parties or heading to Ball Arena for the game. We're going to hit highs here during the early afternoon in the mid to upper 80s. The change today is that we're going to see a better chance for a few thunderstorms to roll east over the metro area. So here's a look at your game forecast. We're going to be at right around 80 degrees by 6 o'clock. Best chance for some storms today between 3 and 6. And then things will start to clear out, some drier weather, upper 70s through the game, and then some low to mid 70s toward the end of the game. Coming up, we'll take a look at where we could see some heavy rain this weekend.
All right, Lisa, thank you. A Game 5 forecast. Now, remember, Denver 7 is your home for the Stanley Cup Final. We will have team coverage throughout the day, starting on Denver 7 News at 4. Then our pregame show is at 5:30. Game 5 starts around 6, and then stay around after the game, hopefully for a celebration during our postgame show on Denver 7 News at 10. Well, Denver is celebrating Pride this weekend. Coming up, a local elementary school has big plans for the Pride Parade, all to honor someone special in their lives.